fifth row. Fifth row, sixth row, Mr. Garcia.
Mayor Pro Tem, Council, name is Juan Garcia. I was not planning to speak today until I went for coffee this morning with Rob to the Spirit Winds coffee shop on Locust. I noticed a completely boarded up front door and 2 bullet-riddled windows. I spoke to the manager, and she indicated that this is the 3rd hit in about 6 months. The last happened this weekend, about $6,000 to $10,000 worth of damage. Maybe the criminal act was due to systemic racism. Or maybe the criminal's family was a victim of some social injustice that happened 200 years ago. I'm joking when I say that, because maybe this is more likely because they can get away with it. It's the same old story, just a different day, a different victim, same thing, nothing changes. Another report, and they too become a member of the forgotten victims. The glass replacement business must be booming in Las Cruces due to the number of windows and doors being replaced in small businesses victims of attacks. The council blames the courts, and the courts blame the legislature. The legislature could have acted this last session, but instead, and the blame starts all over again. And in the meantime, the victims pile up. I'd like to thank Councilor Bencomo, Graham, Flores, and Gandara for always engaging on issues. I appreciate that. And a special thanks to Councilor Bencomo for assisting in the eradication of the crime element on Burn Lake. I would also like to clarify the allegation that we, as an organization, demanded the council's resignation. That's not true. It is up to the voters to determine if they're happy with those running for election or re-election. If the citizens are happy, not knowing if their businesses will survive from one terror attack to the other, their vehicles disappearing, they can vote accordingly. If it is evident based on this year's legislative session, toughening laws to deter crime and holding criminals accountable is not a priority. The street name change was not the primary cause of anger by citizens, in my opinion. It is comments like those by one of our councilors where she indicated that the idea of inconveniences is pretty appalling. What we are hearing is, quote, the past will be cleansed and history rewritten. We have a monolithic progressive council with a tremendous amount of power that is going to act in order to force social justice. In January, I was a victim of a hit and run, vehicle totaled, and myself, my lower back was injured. I did some public information requests, and there was an indication that there had been 936 hit and runs leaving the scene from June 1st, 2022 to 1st of April 2023. That's 10 months, 93 per month, or 3 a day. 3 hit and runs daily in Las Cruces.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you.
Anybody else in the 6th row? 7th row? 7th row?